Tony Stark recalls a New Year's Eve celebration in 1999 with scientist Maya Hansen, who developed Extremis, an innovative treatment designed to heal severe injuries. This occasion also marked his first encounter with Einstein. Aldrich Killian, a scientist with a disability, invites them to join his company, Advanced Idea Mechanics, AIM, but Stark arrogantly dismisses him. He instructs Killian to wait on the roof, only to forget about him entirely. Killian waits throughout the night, which intensifies his resentment towards Tony. Meanwhile, Hansen's project remains incomplete due to a flaw in her treatment that causes treated plants to explode. Years later, Stark grapples with panic attacks stemming from his experiences during the alien invasion in New York. Restless, he has developed numerous Ironman suits, creating tension in his relationship with his girlfriend, Pepper Potts. His latest suits can respond to microimplants in his body, enabling him to summon them from a distance. A series of bombings attributed to the terrorist known as the Mandarin has left intelligence agencies baffled, as no forensic evidence has been found. To date, there have been 9 bombings, yet no bomb components have been recovered from any of the locations. Killian reaches out to Potts and presents the Extremis technology. Recognizing Killian from their past, Potts appears to have lingering feelings for him. Killian asserts that Extremis can recode human DNA, but Potts realizes its potential to transform individuals into weapons and declines his offer to collaborate. Happy grows suspicious of Killian and begins to follow his associate, Eric Savon. He tracks Eric to a crowded market, where he witnesses him handing a briefcase to a military veteran. Happy confronts the veteran and retrieves a hardware capsule from the briefcase, but Eric catches him in the act. After Happy punches Eric, breaking his nose, it miraculously heals instantly. The veteran swallows the capsule, begins to glow, and ultimately explodes. Happy Hogan, the head of security at Stark Industries, sustains severe injuries during an attack claimed by the Mandarin in a video statement. No remnants of explosives are discovered at the attack site. Tony Stark digitally reconstructs the scene and uncovers dog tags, but he is unable to reach Happy, who remains in a coma. Regaining his focus, Stark publicly threatens the Mandarin, who retaliates by obliterating Stark's residence with helicopter gunships. Potts and Hansen, who arrive to deliver a warning, manage to escape the destruction. Stark subsequently finds himself in Rose Hill, Tennessee, after his AI, Jarvis, traces a flight path relevant to his investigation of the Mandarin. This town has also experienced an explosion with a heat signature similar to that of the incident that injured Happy. Both events produced temperatures exceeding 3,000 degrees and involved military veterans. Stark's experimental suit lacks the power to return him to California, and the public believes he is deceased. Teaming up with Harley, an astute 10-year-old, Stark investigates the aftermath of a local explosion that mirrors a Mandarin attack. He discovers that the military veterans linked to both incidents were associated with AIM, the organization led by Killian. By infiltrating AIM's systems, Tony uncovers that the bombings were the result of soldiers who had undergone the Extremis procedure, which can lead to explosive reactions in certain individuals. Following a series of veteran explosions, their deaths were manipulated to mask the shortcomings of Extremis by fabricating a false narrative of terrorism. Stark encounters the effects of Extremis firsthand when confronted by Mandarin agents Ellen Brandt and Eric Savon. He successfully eliminates Ellen, but Eric miraculously revives after being shot. With Harley's help, Stark locates the Mandarin in Miami and infiltrates his stronghold armed with improvised weapons. Inside, he discovers that the Mandarin is actually a British actor named Trevor Slattery, who insists he is unaware of the actions taken in his name. The true Mandarin is revealed to be Killian, who appropriated Hansen's Extremis research to heal his own disability and further developed it to assist injured veterans. Simultaneously, Hansen alerts Potts to her suspicions that Killian is collaborating with the Mandarin. After capturing Stark, Killian discloses that he is the genuine Mandarin. He has abducted Potts and administered Extremis to her, intending to grant her superhuman abilities and turn her against Stark to compel him to rectify the Extremis issues. Killian eliminates Maya when she chooses to resist his scheme. Killian has also misled U.S. intelligence regarding the Mandarin's location, leading James Rhodes, previously known as War Machine and now the Iron Patriot, into a trap to seize his armor. Stark manages to escape and reunites with Rhodes, discovering that Killian intends to assault President Ellis aboard Air Force One. Utilizing his Iron Man suit remotely, Stark rescues several passengers and crew members but is unable to stop Killian from capturing Ellis. They trace Killian to an oil platform he has commandeered, where he plans to execute Ellis on live television. The vice president is poised to become a puppet leader, following Killian's directives in exchange for extremists to aid his disabled daughter. Stark proceeds to rescue Potts while Rhodes secures the president's safety. He summons his Iron Man suits, which were buried in the debris of his apartment, using Jarvis for aerial support. Rhodes successfully ensures the president's safety, but Stark learns that Potts has survived the extremist procedure. Just as he attempts to rescue her, a rig collapses, and she appears to plummet to her death. Stark confronts Killian and traps him in an Iron Man suit set to detonate, but it fails to kill him. Potts, having survived her fall due to her extremist abilities, intervenes and defeats Killian. Following the battle, Stark directs Jarvis to eliminate all Iron Man suits, signaling his desire to prioritize his relationship with Potts. The Vice President and Slattery are apprehended. With Stark's help, Potts' extremist condition is brought under control, and Stark undergoes surgery to extract the shrapnel from near his heart. He discards his old chest arc reactor into the ocean, contemplating that he will always embody Iron Man, even in the absence of the suit.